Hello and welcome to something that is very new and very exciting. This is going to be a Dungeons and Dragons-esque campaign, very heavily homebrewed. A lot of mismatched combined things and some things that are just completely made up. And if you cannot tell by the character sitting beside me, this is going to be a Legend of Zelda themed campaign. For those of you who are new, I am Jaye. I will be the dungeon master. If I could get you guys to introduce yourselves in the order I have you on the table, that's gonna be Myra. You're up first.
All right, cool. Hi, I'm Myra, and I am a Hylian Scion, and I'm exploring, well, Hylia, and I'm excited to play today.
Heck yeah. Biggoron, you are up next.
Hi, I'm Biggoron. I'm a Goron warrior, and I am a trader, but I'm really bad at it. So I'm mostly just here to big bonk with big hammer.
Awesome. Soma.
Hello, I am Soma. I'm playing a Shiekah hunter, and we shall see how this goes.
Ida.
I am playing Ida. I am a light sage. Yeah, and I'm a Hylian.
Heck yeah. And Cara.
I'm Cara. I'm playing a desert Gerudo Opportunist.
Heck yeah. Each of you, your characters, has your own reasons for being in Hyrule Castletown right now. But today just so happens to be the day of the princess's birthday festival. So everyone is in town. Everyone is actually in different locations. I would like to kick off with the first roll of the campaign. Just give me a flat roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we know who we're starting with. Biggoron.
Yeah.
You
Unfortunate.
Biggoron, you are currently standing kind of in the middle of town. There's a couple merchants sitting on blankets around you. There's a good number of shops. You, particularly in the crowd, you notice a Hylian and a Shiekah that seem to be in the same area. One of them is just walking around, that'd be the Hylian, and the Shiekah is just kind of observing things. And then there are 4 merchants on the blankets, and as I said, there's some other shops and just regular happenings.
Right. I'm kind of looking around to see if anybody has a shield that I can afford, but also trying to sell some rocks that I got up in the mines and in the mountains. But none of them are valuable. It's just regular rocks,
They're just straight up rocks.
and nobody wants them. Yep.
That's amazing.
I didn't grab any gems or coal or nothing. It's just rocks.
Yeah, not even the Goron selling jewelry there wants them. He's like, he knows.
Do they look like pieces of meat?
No. As I'm kind of perusing the shops, I'm making my way towards the Shiekah and the Hylian just naturally.
So Soma and Myra, you two see a Goron wandering over towards you.
Oh.
Hey, would you like to buy some rocks? I have
Are
some
they
rocks.
special rocks?
The rocks.
Oh. No, thank you.
Oh. Do you guys have a
I
shield?
just hold up my hand in quiet refusal.
I like shields.
No, I'm kind of looking for something different. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What brings you
Sadly,
to what brings you here?
trying to sell these rocks and also find a shield. I broke my last one trying to get these rocks out.
I don't think I've seen much like weaponry or things like that since I've traveled here. What about you? And she kind of looks over to Soma.
I just quietly shake my head.
You know of anybody
Probably
who would like
hard
to buy these
then.
rocks?
Mind if I take a look around? Like, look
Sure.
around as in...
Yeah. Make a.
Because I feel like I would have seen the merchants. So seeing if, like, anybody further along.
Yes.
Like,
so
if there's anybody
there
further along.
is- The shop you guys are closest to is labeled as Beetle's Wares. It seems to be a sort of general store. Around you, you can also see, like, within easy eyesight, some sort of, like, cafe or tavern type building. There's a second one actually a little bit a ways further. There is a building that has, like, some weird musical instrument. You're not sure what type of musical instrument it is, but you know it's a musical instrument, is the best description I can give of it. There is a... Oh gosh, where's the description for this one? I forgot what I put on top of it. Oh yes, there's a building with a, like, heart and a potion next to it on the sign. And there is a building that has 2 balloons coming out of the chimney with question marks painted on them.
I think... I don't see anything with, like, you know, the typical armory stuff, but maybe that building with the balloons might have something? I want to go see the potion store anyway. Would you like to tag along?
Sure. Might as well. Maybe I can find somebody to buy these rocks.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're going into
He looks over at Soma, like, wanna go?
And Soma will just nod their head and follow quietly behind.
As you push open the door, you are greeted by an odd smell. While you are distracted trying to place the smell, you see a tall man in a purple cloak grinning at you from behind the counter, with a small bird perched on his shoulder. "Hello, travelers," he says. "How can I help you?"
You want to buy these rocks?
Ooh.
What sort of rocks?
I don't know, the rocks.
Well, I don't have much use for rocks, but perhaps I could interest you in some of my potions?
Oh, me! I would love to.
Yeah, I only want a shield.
None of those here.
I broke my last
You might
one
try the
trying to get
general
rocks.
store across the road, though. But yes, potions. I have red, blue, and purple.
Okay.
I also have a special one that I've created just for this festival, and he holds up a, like, shimmering silver potion.
Whoa.
And I will say, you guys would know, in the context of this world, red potions are generally healing your life force, blue potions are generally restoring your magic, and purple potions are generally making you stronger. You have no idea what the silver one does.
I kind of want a
What
purple
does
one.
that
I also don't want to spend my money.
What does the silver one do?
Oh, just a fun, temporary bit of magic for, celebratory purposes. Nothing dangerous, nothing lasting. Wear off by the end of the festival, I suppose.
How much for it?
A special discounted price of 5 rupees.
I'll take it. And she like digs into her leather sack pack and puts down. Sorry, I about sneezed.
You're good, you're
Puts down
good.
the 3 rupees.
Perfect.
Or
And you
5
have
rupees, sorry.
acquired a mysterious silver potion.
And Soma would like to inquire about the cost of the red potions.
Ah, very, very popular ware. These are 15 rupees. If you want a greater, that'll be 30.
Soma will buy probably just one. And he'll carefully count out his rupees and set them on the counter.
Wonderful. Thank you for doing business, traveler. And he hands you the appropriate red potion.
What about one of the purple potions? I like being strong. I need to be strong to get more rocks.
Ah, yes. Those are a bit more of my pricey wares, but they are well worth it. Those are 30 rupees.
I don't have that money unless you buy my rocks. Do you take rocks?
Unfortunately, I have no interest in rocks, but you are more than welcome to come back once you acquire the funds.
That was wonderful. I'm so curious as to what this does.
Would you like to drink it?
Actually, yeah, I would.
Perfect. Give me one
She
second.
kind of like
Roll a dice.
pops off the cork and drinks it.
As you drink it, you feel kind of a tingling on your scalp. And you notice your normally brown hair has now turned a neon green color.
What?
Ooh, shiny.
I don't think this is what I thought it would do. I'm delighted of it nonetheless. Look at that!
A wonderful color.
She's kind of playing with it. Trying to see more of it.
What a
And
wonderful hue.
Soma will tap Biggoron on the shoulder. Would you still like to go to the general store and look for a shield?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And Soma heads that way,
As
hopefully
you
with
exit
Biggoron in
the
tow.
store,
Yeah.
you spot a Hylian in sage-like robes and a Gerudo in traveling clothes who seem to be entering the square from different points, but both are heading into the square. And Ida and Cara, you two have come into the square from what I've just DM'd you. And you see a Goron, a Hylian, and a Shiekah exiting a shop that has a heart and a potion on the sign.
Cara's gonna head towards the general store. Figures that they probably have ink, pens, and paper.
Are there outside vendors with for like farmers selling veggies and like maybe even like a butcher or anything like that? Just like outside market stalls in the town square?
Not at the moment, but you get the sense that there are normally. They've just cleared out for the festival merchants to come in and sell their wares on this unique day. And then is everyone now entering the general store?
I'm gonna look around for anything that can be used as a shield, like a lid pot or something.
Would I know going in, like, taking a sweep of the general store if this have what I'm looking for?
It
or
would.
it, like, off of a just quick glance, or would it be something that I would have to look around?
There's definitely a small display with some paper and some ink and like everything that you would need for stationary purposes. As you enter, an excited voice calls to you, "Welcome! Welcome!" You see a Hylian man with an unusually large nose waving toward you as he tucks away the rag he was using to wipe the counter.
Hi, would you like to buy these rocks?
Oh,
And also, do you have anything that I can use as a shield? I broke the last one getting these rocks.
well, I do have some wooden shields. They're quite sturdy, just not good with fire, which I imagine you may be around a lot.
That might work if that's your only option.
Unfortunately, I don't have any metal shields at this time. I could look into getting one for you, though.
How much would that be? And can I pay in rocks?
Well, what sort of rocks are they? Are they, like, valuable? Gems, perhaps?
I don't know. They look kind of tasty, though. You want to look at them? I just
Sure.
hold out some rocks.
I think it's as you put them on his counter that he realizes that these are literally just rocks. And he goes, "Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sorry. I don't think I can take these."
Well, how many rupees is it for that shield?
It is 20 rupees for a wooden shield.
Can I do it for 10? I don't
Make
have 20.
a persuasion check.
That's a 7 total.
Oh no. The merchant kind of looks sadly at you. He goes, I'm afraid I can't adjust my prices. It's the festival, you see, and if I were to lower my prices for you, well, then everyone would expect lowered prices, and, well, then I'd be out of a shop.
Okay. Fine.
Is there anything else I could help you with?
I'm sad now.
No.
Not unless you're gonna buy my rocks.
Unfortunately, no. What of the rest of you? Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's the pricing on your ink, pens, paper?
That would be 5 rupees for 3 sheets of paper and a small inkwell. It would get you perhaps a day's use. It's rather small, I'm afraid. If you want something larger, I can do 15 rupees for basically a diary and a much larger inkwell that would surely get you through the whole book.
I'll take the smallest.
Very well. Thank you for your purchase.
Thank you!
I'm going to take my newly acquired 3 pieces of paper and minuscule inkwell, and I am going to go see if I can find a table out in the...
Absolutely, yeah. There's a small... There's the building that I said earlier is like a tavern. It has some outdoor seating. So you can absolutely take a seat at a table there.
May I take a look in my book and see what I can begin with? That I have.
Yeah, absolutely. I will primarily send you those notes later because I don't have too much mentally prepared on that. But I will let you know later what you find in the book. Is there any other shops or things you'd like to look for that have drawn y'all's eye?
Myra would like to come up and ask while fidgeting with her fingers. Do you happen to have any history books, local, countrywide, whatever? I would love to get my hands on some.
The merchant hums. Your best chance would be to try the library. It's in the more northwestern part of town. If you go out the square and go up a little bit, it should be pretty easy to spot.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Of course! Is there anything anyone else would like to do? We basically have free town shop time until you guys decide you're ready, and then unskippable cutscene happens, essentially.
Unless there's somebody that's either willing to buy my rocks or able to get me a shield for 10 rupees, I'm done.
There actually
That's
is a
all I'm
place
worried
where
about
there's
right
a
now.
chance of getting a shield. But it's a very small chance if you're willing to
I
risk
want to go
it.
there.
Okay. This is also my favorite location, so I'm very glad that you're going here.
I'm gonna go there and gamble.
Oh, literally.
We're gambling, baby.
You make your way to the building that has the 2 balloons. And as you enter, you can see a line of 5 chests sitting temptingly on a stage in the back of the room. They are guarded, however, by a small yet stern-looking Deku scrub, whose eyes shine as you enter. Hello! Hello! Welcome to Hyrule's newest favorite game, Treasure Mystery. 1 chest per day per person. Normally 5 rupees, but as this is our grand opening, the first pull is free.
Then I just run up to a chest and grab something.
Okay, your options are left,
What did
left,
I
middle,
get? What did I get?
middle, sorry, left, left, middle, middle, right, or right.
I'm gonna roll a d6
Amazing.
and go from there, unless it's a 6. It was a 6, I'm just gonna roll it. 2, so second from the left.
You open it, and you pull out 5 blue spherical flowers. The Deku scribe goes, "Oh, 5 bombs! How lucky!"
Uh-oh.
Congratulations, you've won 5 bombs.
Yes!
Out of character, I'm afraid.
Hey, guess what? That's one of the things I have proficiencies in. And you said that the other pools are 5 each?
5 each, however, you may only play once per day. If you would like the troll again, you are welcome to come back tomorrow.
Oh. Okay. I'll come back. I walk out, but I'm staring at my bombs. Like, ooh. Do I need to put down how much damage they do and how big the area or anything on my sheet, or will I just figure it out whenever I use them?
You will figure it out whenever you use them.
Perfect.
Would anyone else like to
Can I
wander
try?
their way into Treasure Mystery? Absolutely, you may try. He says, "Give me just 1 moment to reset the chests," and he pulls on a string, and a curtain comes down, closes over the chests, and then reopens, and the one that had been opened is now closed.
I want to do left middle here.
Ah, a wonderful choice.
It's the same one I went for.
Open it up,
Oh.
and you find a gleaming blue rupee, which is worth 5 rupees. "Oh, congratulations," he says.
Ooh. What a lucky find for me.
Soma, have you followed them into Treasure Mystery, and would you like to pull? Same question for Ida. I know Cara's outside riding.
I have followed them, but I don't think Soma's the gambling type.
Fair.
Oh, but it's so much fun, Soma.
Can I give you money and then you do it for me? Give me whatever you get.
I suppose if Biggoron asks, I would do it for him.
I will reset the chests then. Give me just 1 moment. And again, the curtain comes down and reopens. And the chests have again been reset.
Soma chooses the right middle.
You open the chest to find 10 arrows. Ooh, wonderful.
I hand them over to Biggoron as promised.
What do I?
And I
These
suggest to
are
him maybe he could sell those at the general store to
Oh,
possibly get some money.
you're right. And I just start walking towards the general store. Thank you.
As you re-enter Beetle's wares, Beetle looks up again and goes, "Ah, welcome back. How may I help you now?"
I have these arrows. Would you take this for a shield? Is this enough?
He counts them out, and at 2 rupees per, that would be 20 rupees, which is enough for a wooden shield. I would happily take these in trade.
I got the wooden shield for the arrows.
So a wooden shield
Yes.
works exactly like a regular shield. It is just flammable.
That's fine by me.
And Ida, was there anything else you would like to do
Now
before
I feel
we
like I have
enter
the
the cutscene?
tanks worth of AC.
So I am pacing the town square, looking at a list that I was given, and now I am panicking because all of the normal vendors aren't here right now because it's festival time and we forgot about it. Oh man, I'm gonna get killed. Oh man, oh man. I gotta find these things. And I know the general store doesn't have them. And I'm just pacing back and forth, walking in circles, just freaking out.
This is hilarious. Amazing. Yeah. As the three of you exit your assorted stores, you see the Hylian in robes, pacing and panicking.
Oh no. And Myra's gonna kind of head on over and kind of like wave to get his attention. Hi. I know we've been kind of traveling together since, the general store. But are you all right? You look worried.
Wait. Do I know you?
Oh, I think I saw you in the general store, right? You were with
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I
I mean, I did step in there, but I just looked around. I'm not okay. I was sent to town to do some groceries, but me and my teacher are forgetful, and we forgot that that there was a festival going on.
Oh man. What did you forget? Maybe I have something in my pack here.
Well, normally we try to get some we try to get some milk from a specific farmer that comes to town every every week. They come into town and they sell their milk, and well, this would be the day that they would do it if the festival wasn't going on. Next sweet treats, and then there's that guy who's making shish kebabs. I don't know. It's not what I need.
Maybe further into town there might be, I don't know, maybe a place selling milk. I'm not from around here, so I can't really help you. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I normally only show up on the days that the farmer's market is here, and the farmer's market's not here, so I don't know where else to go.
Hmm. That is quite the pickle, huh?
We did forget something. Talk about being forgetful. I needed to get pickles as well.
Well, at least I reminded you.
Yeah, this list is no good because I ended up writing it myself on the way down here. Maybe I should have wrote it down when my master was telling me. That probably would have been more helpful.
I came from another country, actually, so I might have not passed where you went through. Is there any more towns that surround here?
I've lived in a temple most of my life. I don't know.
A temple.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's right outside of Kakariko Village. Not too far away. It's about half a day's walk. Maybe a little more.
So I guess you didn't pass anything. that could
No,
have
not
helped.
really. There's not really many towns in between us, if any.
The only thing in between
How long are you here in?
Kakariko and Castletown would be the Hyrule Field Ranch, but it's not really a town, it's just a family's farm. As you all are chatting or writing your notes or celebrating your new shield, you hear the sound of trumpets, and the merchants on their blankets quickly get up, bundling up their wares and scooting off to the side. As, despite the fact that it is the middle of the day, several fireworks go off in green, blue, and red, and you see a procession of knights walking through the town. Some of them are carrying, I'm forgetting the name of it now, but the thing where the person is writing on a square that the four dudes are carrying. One of those things. On top of which is a Hylian woman with long blonde hair. And walking directly in front of her is a Hylian in green with a very obviously magical looking sword leading her. Very well. So the procession continues rather slowly, and it's kind of just, it's a bit boring, to be perfectly honest. Like, there's knights, they're walking, there's some dudes playing trumpets, there's the swordsman, there's the princess on the cart thing. As they continue, it's actually right as they reach a large ceremonial arch, and it is a white stone arch with the Hylian crest above it. There is a crack of thunder. The skies are clear, and out of seemingly nowhere, what can only be described as a bat the size of a house, round and pudgy, with many sets of wings, swoops from the sky, and with, again, what can only be described as an arm made out of orbs that bulges out of where it should have been one of its wings, grabs the princess. The swordsman, with his magic sword, clearly tries to stab the bat and save her, and it pulls him and the princess away as it re-vanishes into the sky. Immediately, the knights break procession, and some of them leave for the gates, some of them run towards the castle, and some of them just kind of stand there shell-shocked that, oh, our princess has just been kidnapped.
Some would say she's in another castle.
Some would say she's in another castle.
Terrible.
Wrong game.
The unskippable cutscene has now ended. You are once again in control of your body.
Would, with the fact that I have done research, probably come across books aren't what I'm looking for, even though what I'm looking for. Would I have any idea what that was?
You have no clue who or what that was.
Cool.
It is
I
not
imagine
from the
Soma
time period
immediately
of your study.
looks to make sure that the remainder of the royal family is secure.
Soma, you are aware the queen died many years ago,
No.
and
Soma, you are
the king is likely at the entrance to the castle door. The procession had not yet reached him.
If I'm fairly certain he's secure, I think I'd look for one of my higher ups to see what they would expect of me in this situation.
At a glance, you do not see anyone that you recognize as one of your superiors.
Is there any way I can perform maybe an Arcana check to see if there was like any lasting magic left over by the creature?
You may perform an Arcana check for me, whilst I re-look up what the types of magic are and what they affect.
16.
Okay, yeah. You can sense the lingering remains of both transmutation and illusion.
Transmutation? Illusion? What in the... She's going to look towards Soma and say, I think maybe a magic user is behind this, based on what I can tell. It's an illusion of some kind, or even transmutation? Something.
Soma will cross their arms and furrow their brow in thought.
at this point. Cara has probably noticed that other people are trying to figure out what's going on. She's gonna walk over and probably see if we might possibly go talk to him and see if we might need to be able to go look something up, since I probably have to go back to the library in the near future.
So, Soma and Myra, you are approached by a Gerudo.
Hello?
I noticed you guys kind of gonna look at what's going on, and I am curious as well, but I also researched quite a bit of stuff. Didn't know if I needed research help to figure out what was going on. I have to go back to the library at some place, probably today or tomorrow.
Well, I'm sure this city will be in a state of panic, but from what I can gather, the creature that just took the princess, I believe, she it was made of transmutation and illusion magic, just from what I can tell. So it doesn't work alone, I don't think.
If anyone would like to try and make a history check, you may. It is going to be varying difficulties depending on your character and how much they would reasonably know about the history of this country.
Jay, I got a nat 20.
Oh my!
Oh, first 20 of the
Good,
game.
because I've also rolled and I got a 5.
Cara's gonna roll anyways, just to see.
Biggoron, that
Is it
might be a
You never
very
know.
big keys. You're not sure though. And for context, a keys is like the most basic bat enemy. Oh my word. Okay. Ida and Soma, I'm going to pull you into the You Found a Thing channel. The two of you recall a specific era of Hylian history known as the Force Era, in which the princess of the time was kidnapped by what has been recorded in history as a very large one-eyed bat. And you also are aware that that was not the only time that that creature appeared. You remember that this creature was named Vaati.
Excellent.
I am like, we should probably go talk to the king if he hasn't been informed already.
Soma nods
crap.
an agreement and already starts heading in the direction of the king.
Soma!
Okay, here we go. And I just start waddling with him.
As you... let me click on Discord to
Well,
make sure it's
time to
working.
go talk to the king. Oh boy.
They say
You just having a crisis.
all around, they said.
As you make your way through town, you get to the point in the walls where it would normally open into the castle gardens and then into the castle itself. However, the gate is pulled down, and there are 2 guards is pacing in a circle, and you can tell by the exasperated look on the other guard's face that he's been at it for a while. Hopefully it went through that time.
You were cutting out.
Dang it. I'm gonna try something. One second. I'm gonna cut out fully, and then I'll be right back, hopefully. Hi, editing Jaye here. This was the point in the night when I screwed up. I unplugged my mic to try and get it to reconnect better, and then forgot to check OBS to see if it was still connected. And so everyone else is picked up perfectly fine because they were recorded through Discord. However, I just stopped getting picked up by the stream, for which I apologize. I'm going to be editing in voiceover of approximately what I was saying at that point in time. Hopefully it's not too janky. Thank you guys. You're awesome, and next week will hopefully be a whole lot better because I should have my new computer, which means my computer won't be getting set on fire whenever I'm trying to have Discord and OBS and Obsidian notes open at the same time as my face tracking software. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the episode.
I walk up with Soma. We need to talk to the king. You know why we need to talk to the king. We know what took the princess.
The guard looks up at you sharply and says, That thing, you have information about it?
Yes, I do.
And what magic school it's from.
Very well. If you would, please, follow me. And he nods to the guard who had been pacing, and that guard stops and enters a small side room by the gate, and the gate begins to open.
I follow the guard at least.
I'm there too.
I would assume
Although,
that everyone's following
Yeah.
the guard.
I've got nothing else better to do. I got my shield.
The guard leads you through the gardens up to the actual door of the
This is
castle.
just supposed to
He
be an
ushers
easy
you inside
trip.
quickly, and he begins to lead you through a series of halls, eventually stopping before a very ornate double door, which he pulls open but does not make move to enter.
I enter.
Wonderful. So you enter the double doors, and you find yourself in the throne room, and you can see ahead of you the king is sitting at his throne, looking understandably stressed out of his mind, and around him are 3 Hylians, which you can easily assume are his advisors. The 4 of them are talking in hushed whispers and do not appear to have noticed your entry.
Your Highness, Sir, I may have knowledge.
The king looks up quickly and says, "You can tell me what just happened out there."
A flying bat creature named Vaati took your daughter and the swordsman.
As you speak the name of Vaati, one of the advisors, a man wearing rather scholarly robes, steps forward, shaking his head. That's next to impossible. I know the name you speak. It is recorded multiple times in our histories, but no, it cannot be. That particular demon of our past was locked away. Are you sure?
I am very certain, based off of the description that I have studied, that very much matched the description.
I don't mean to butt in. I would like to also add that the magic that this Vaati
Vaati.
Vaati?
Yeah,
Yes.
Vaati. Vaati.
Vaati. Okay. I'm attuned with magic myself, and I realize that the creature is basically oozing with this transmutation and illusion magic. I am not familiar with the Vaati, so I'm not sure if that's up for concern. She kind of looks up to Ida.
As a bit of clarification, Vaati is not like a creature type. Vaati is Vaati. There is only one.
And if it truly is Vaati, well, one would hope that we could call upon the champion to defeat it with the sacred blade. However, the champion was also taken, which is very much not good for us. Oh.
I mean, do we know the grip strength of that swordsman? Because it's very possible that he might fall off during the flight.
Well, don't be so negative about it.
Well, I mean,
As the scholar descends further into panic, another of the advisors, this one a man in armor, steps forward and says, "Oh, in the place of the champion, well, we're gonna have to find more heroes. It's not
yeah.
really done, but," and he kind of takes stock of the fact that, some of you are holding shields, some of you got some arrows strapped to your back. Perhaps you could help us. We could recruit you into helping our searches alongside the army. I mean, we're going to need every hand on deck.
Soma would still say it is my duty.
The third advisor, this one a woman in very sage-like attire, takes this moment to step forward and say, "There may be a more direct way that you all could be of assistance. It's unusual, certainly, this situation we find ourselves, but there is a level of precedence for what I'm about to suggest. Tell me, are any of you familiar with the Pendants of Virtue?" And again, I'd like you guys to make a history check.
Would I have advantage with it, since it is likely a thing that I would have been?
You would most certainly have advantage, because the Pendants of Virtue come from a time period of your teacher's direct ancestor, and he would have certainly told you many stories about both his ancestors' adventures and those pendants. So the pendants of virtue were artifacts used in particular by the hero of legend. They were, as their name would suggest, simple pendants, each named after one of the values of the Triforce, being power, wisdom, and courage. And the only reason that the hero of legend was able to draw the Master Sword and do everything that he did that allowed him to become the hero of legend is because the pendants of virtue proved that he was worthy to wield the Master Sword.
Yeah. I have heard of the pendant of virtue.
Good. But what you may not know is that after the Hero of Legends journey, the pendants of virtue were re-hidden so that they might be of use should Hyrule ever find itself in a situation where someone needs to draw the Master Sword and it requires a test. Although the Master Sword has already been drawn, perhaps we can still use the pendants to prove your worth as heroes, as it were. I know the location of one of them. That may be of help to you. I do not know of the others, however. But if you can find all of the pendants, then, well, I think that would prove both to us, it would assure us that you have good intent, and it would prove to Hylia that you are worthy of knowing where the beast's palace lies. You see, the last time Vaati was in our world, he resided in the Palace of Winds. The hero of the Four Sword managed to unlock his palace and rescue the princess and other maidens that had been kidnapped. However, after his journeys were completed, the hero of the Four Sword locked the Palace of Winds up tightly and scattered the keys once more. I have a map to those, but as you can imagine, I don't feel comfortable just handing them out to random strangers on the same day as our princess has been kidnapped.
You want us to go get these pendants of legend and then come back here and you'll tell us where the keys are to go fight the giant scary one-eyed bat monster.
To put it so simply, yes.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like it would be a fun adventure. We could learn all kinds of things on the way. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And we can hit a lot of things.
The sage seems relieved at your varying degrees of willingness to take on this quest. Well, as I said, the only one of the pendants that I know of its location is the pendant of courage. It is in a temple in the southern forest. The only problem is that temple hasn't been used in a long time. It's likely filled to the brim with monsters that will need defeated. But what better test of courage than to go into the unknown and defeat that which waits in the dark?
That shouldn't be too hard.
I've got this big old hammer. I can hit him.
And I will stay behind him.
I'll provide some support. I'm pretty good at
I'm sorry,
distracting.
but these sticks are not good for hitting.
You just have to get creative with it. Like, look at mine. I infused this bad boy with a nice strong spell of mine.
I don't do that. I support with kind words
Mm,
and a little bit of magic.
that limits you.
If you are all willing, then if you would give me an hour so as to relocate the map to the southern temple, and I will meet you at the gates of the city when you are ready to depart. From the bottom of my heart, and from likely the hearts of all Hyrule, should this succeed, Thank you for your willingness to do this.
I
Let's go.
turn around and I start awkwardly walking out of the palace, and I pull out a sheet of parchment and my and something to write with, and I start writing my master a note on one, why I didn't get the list of groceries that he asked me to do, and also what I'm going to go be doing. And I'm going straight to the post office to get somebody to mail it to him.
At this point, the party went to the library and they kind of did a little bit of digging, explored some books. There wasn't anything else that was too much important, and with the audio issues that I'm fighting, I don't want to try and remember everything that I said in there. But thankfully, anything that the party received from their books, they got told in DM by the time that this video goes up, so it wouldn't have been said on stream anyways. Thank you again for dealing with the insanity that the last little bit of this episode was. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully you're excited to see our party of brave heroes venture forth into Hyrule Field and into the Southern Woods. If you have any questions about the setting of this campaign, you're welcome to ask. It might or might not get answered, depending on if I want to risk my players seeing the answer. But yeah, this has been the first episode of the return of Vaati. Hopefully you can understand why it was named such, and I will see you next week. Goodbye!